They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... They've got his man, complete. 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 15. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On third down, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
All right, here we go.
Mayfield on first down. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
I hope I don't. Sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's go, B. Let's go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And on the ground they go with a running back. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll look to throw. Now he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
got you now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Detroit!
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They're going to look to throw. And Myers has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll run it now out of the guns. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Final play of the half, Mayfield out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. And Cooks has it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Mayfield got his man. It's Williams. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll run it here. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they have going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Throwing, Mayfield, just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to it, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Following the interception, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Raiders on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He juked him, and now running right through it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, now, look at 56.
2nd down, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his man here. It's Green. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield looks to throw.
Come on.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys to scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Mayfield on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong